I don't belong. Not here. Not now. I have to get back there. The bet was rigged. He made me believe. Now there's darkness in my soul. I want to die. Again. But I chose to come back. Why?
Services were held today for Lieutenant Colonel Al Simmons at Arlington Cemetery in Virginia. Simmons is best known for his courageous involvement in saving the president from an assassination attempt. Simmons rose to the ranks of the Marine Corps following his service overseas. His memory was honored by both the president and vice president, as well as hundreds of officers from all the armed forces. His wife, Wanda Blake, remained quiet for the duration of the funeral, but seemed to need help near the end of the proceedings. Friends and family have all been supportive and will start a new scholarship fund in his name that will benefit the United Negro College Fund.
Lieutenant Colonel Simmons, who disappeared from public view shortly after the Hinckley incident, was believed to have been involved with numerous covert government task forces. Informed sources say that his presence in Botswana at the same time as Youngblood agents was no coincidence. Frankly, this stinks of a government cover-up, so what else is new? Though I'm sure Lieutenant Colonel Simmons was a man of courage and integrity, it's the government's boys' club attitude that appalls me. Information is given out at their discretion in an almost Hollywood-type fashion, and we all know how movie makers never stretch the truth.
And the lovely Wanda Blake was absolutely divine in a disarmingly simple jet-black Giovanni original. And say, who is that tall, dark, and handsome prince on her arm at the ceremony? Well, a little bird told me that Martin Alexander was Wanda's closet friend back in high school. He introduced her to Al Simmons at the Republican Convention in 1984. Well, where this potential affair is leading remains to be seen. We'll be keeping an eye out. As for you, Mr. Martin Alexander, shame on you. Let the poor woman grieve. Besides, she'll have a tough time finding a replacement for a husband voted one of the sexiest men 2 years ago. Even though the government tried to hide this sweet morsel from all of us, this charismatic gentleman couldn't be kept out of sight.
I remember there was someone to love, someone to hate, and I was something special. I'm proud of it, for a time. Then they turned on me. He turned on me. I remember lying, and her. Oh God, she's so beautiful. I need it. He gave. I had to. All I could think of was her. So I promised, and he accepted. All because of her. Damn his lies. He accepted the deal. On his terms. His rules, his way, and somewhere in time, he bust a gut laughing. Yeah, he gave me power, but he robbed me of my memories. If I can just find her, then I'll know what this is about. But I can't even remember who she is. None of this makes any sense. A handful of images darting in my mind. That's it. That's all I have of my life. I feel I can do anything. Anything at all with my power. But why can't I remember? She'll know who I am. I'm going to find her all right. And when I have some answers, I'm going to find him, the one who framed me.
Okay, Twitch, let's try this one more time. You're telling me that somebody threw a Carlo Giamatti from a window.
Through a window, sir.
Through a window on the 34th floor?
44th, sir.
And he wasn't killed by the fall?
No, sir. It was his heart.
Heart failure?
You might say that, sir. It was removed.
Removed?
Yes, sir. It was stuffed in his mouth.
Twitch!
Yes, sir.
We got 3 dead hitmen in the last 48 hours and you're trying to be a comedian. I don't need that.
No, sir.
I ain't complaining. Mind you, somebody's saving me a lot of work. I figure we got ourselves either a grade A wacko or the best damn volunteer cop in New York City. Probably both.
Yes, sir.
It's a hell of a town, Twitch.
Yes, sir.
Boys, looks like she's got enough for all of us. Fortunately, I get first dibs.
No, please don't!
Shut up, bitch.
Back off, guys. I got me an idea. Let's see how loud the tramp can scream after I cut out her throat.
Wait a sec.
I want a closer look while the body's still warm.
Get out now, or you're all dead. What the hell?
Hey, Shank. Looks like one of them young bloods.
Who cares? Check this out, guys. I'm gonna carve me a super.
Bad idea. Now, who's next?
You crazy motherfucker. Nobody jerks with me.
Fat boy, you're way out of your league. They're gone. You needn't be afraid.
Please, don't. I'll do what you want.
Huh? No. Not again. No!
Once again, your mind explodes with a searing pain. A floodgate of memories bursts wide. Yet it is her face that keeps haunting you. Always her face. Who is she? Then things begin to crystallize. You remember your funeral, begging and pleading for someone to release you from the darkness. You're not dead. You can't be. Then you feel her presence. Warm, caring, soothing. But somewhere deep inside, she feels empty now. She has no reason, no meaning, no soul. But your soul lives, while hers is dying.
Hey, come on. It's okay. You're alright. It's all over now. Police are investigating the 4th gangland homicide in 2 days. The murder of Carlo Giamatti makes the 7th gangland murder this year, but Chief of Police Tim Banks denies any truth to the rumor of a possible mob war. Inside sources have also reported that the 3 most recent deaths were unlike any they had seen before. It was quoted, "Even the bad guys don't sink this low." The mystery of these deaths seems to have...
This might be just what this city needs. With people like Jake Morelli disguised as a well-dressed businessman, it's no wonder the police won't make any arrests. Police Chief Banks says he'll send out an investigative unit to flush out some answers. What's to investigate? Just because something smells now doesn't mean it wasn't garbage before. I, for one, hope the police don't find any answers. Or worse yet, try and stop this latest rash of public executions. If it's good guys killing bad or bad guys killing bad, who cares? Give me a call if you citizens need any help.
I'll never understand how those two managed to stay together all these years. Someone must be torturing me. And finally, word out of New York is there's a new mystery man in the Big Apple. Only a handful of reports so far, but from what I can tell, our big bruiser has a fetish for Zorro. I mean, let's get serious. A cape? With the Youngblood fashions being all the rage, why on earth would anyone try to bring back such a gauche and totally useless accessory? Now those spikes and chains he has? Those are simply darling. A perfectly riveting statement.
So beautiful. But who is she? Why do I keep? God, no. She's my wife. I have a wife, but I can't remember anything else. I don't know what her name is, or the color of her eyes, but we were husband and wife. That's why she was grieving at the funeral. It was her that made me want to come back. I let my mercenary instincts take over too quickly. Got too caught up in this damn costume. I'm no hero. It's just that everything is so different. What happened to the last 5 years? I'm stranded here not knowing what's going on. I know I'm alive, but I can't feel it. Only thing I feel is this damn costume. Got to get it off. Get away from it. My face felt like... Jesus, what am I? What am I?
I don't know, Twitch. If it really is some government hero gone wacko, then Washington stiffs ain't gonna let us get close, them tight asses. But if this guy decides he wants to start snuffing out Joe Average, then we got ourselves a serious problem. And the damage this guy has done to those 3 bodies is freaking unreal. Wonder how much power this guy has in him. Like I said, it's a hell of a town.
Yes, sir. By the way, I hear you had only 13 donuts today. Didn't know you were dieting.
Shut up, Twitch! I'm not in the mood for your jokes.
Yes, sir.
Somewhere in time.
Simmons, if you think you've got problems now, I promise your troubles have just begun.
I'll tell him. He begs me. Really, really nice like. I might only amputate 1 leg, but if he puts up a fight, I'm gonna have to rip his innards out, make fillets out of his lungs, make a milkshake out of his heart, and softball his eyeballs, 'cause I'm the Violator! Impressive, I know. But when you're striking fear into the hearts of others, a little bravado goes a long way. Besides, seems to work in comics. Anyways, it'll finally come down to that big, long, drawn-out battle. But just when I'm about to pull his spine through his nose, I'll stop. Tell him I could kill him 65 different ways. But I'm not allowed to. He'll start to beg me, and I'll spit in his face. Then he'll cry, at which time I'll kick his teeth in. And when he thinks it can't get any worse, I'll pulverize him into a little itty-bitty cube and suck him like a lifesaver. I gotta tell you, Mr. Pussy, I'm having far too much fun. The boss will be totally impressed. Hell, I'm totally impressed. Oh, I love being me, and I'd hate to be him tonight. I'd hate to be Spawn.
My wife. I've got to find her. Let her know I'm back. I'm alive. People think I died 5 years ago. What's she going to think? Not going to matter much if I can't find her. Don't know where we lived or where we worked. This whole thing is completely nuts. I'm floating in limbo 1 second, then bang, here I am, alive. Or so it seems. But other than her, all I remember is making a deal. One that included my soul. Don't know how it was done. At least I know why. It was for her. God, I wish I could remember her name. For 2 days I've been trying to make some sense of this. No name, no money, no home. So I hid, hoping this was all just a dream. It's not. Whatever deal was made, I got screwed. He's playing with my memories, giving me bits and pieces at his leisure. It's all some sick game to him, and I fell right into his trap. He gave me power, life, but it cost me my soul, my identity. The scum even stole my face. I don't even think I'm human anymore. So why would my wife want me again? Can't worry about that now. I need her. That's what matters. It's all I have. Maybe this church is a clue. It's the second time I've been drawn to this place. This costume feels more comfortable than my real skin. What's left of it. This new look seemed to work against those rapists the other night, though. I let my instincts carry me through that. Wonder if that lady's alright. I just about scared her to death, till I freaked. The memories keep hitting me like a freight train. That could be trouble. If that happens when I'm... Huh? What's that guy doing? Waving? Rather odd little man. Now what? He's disappeared into the shadows. Strange.
Later, at the Dawncorp building, it was built in record time and even came in under budget, while being fitted with the latest technology, especially its security system. Unbeatable, they said. Impenetrable. Now, New York City's organized crime could be safe. Or so they think.
God almighty, what are you? No, stay back, I'll kill you! Sweet mother of mercy. Hold on, boss, I'm coming! Open up! Boss, open the door!
Your boss is unavailable. But he did say he wanted you to join him tonight. Night-night, boys.
Well, well, well. It breaks my heart to report another couple of Mafia killings. It looks like our boy the heart surgeon is at it again. Though the police haven't confirmed any connection to the other deaths, only those of us who are brain dead can't figure this one out. The police also report that they've doubled the task force investigating these vagomatic killings. My only question, why? Last time I checked, all 6 of them were leg breakers. What's to investigate? Am I the only one asking this question? I've got a better idea. Let me help dig the graves. As I've stated before, rumors are the ugly side of showbiz. The Youngbloods changing their costumes for one unified look? Come on, it's the myriad colors and ensembles that took them to the top. Why in heaven's name would they want to alienate their fans now? Sex appeal has always been a big priority to the marketing geniuses behind our heroes in tights. Blood merchandise is over the 2.2 billion mark already. I just knew there'd be a day they'd topple those pizza-eating turtles. And speaking of green guys, Chicago is reporting the appearance of a dragon, fin and all. Now wouldn't that make a great tickler?
Sources also indicate that since tonight's murders, over a dozen of New York's most powerful men have asked for police protection. All of these men have alleged connections to criminal affairs. On a more positive note, Wanda Blake, widow of Lieutenant Colonel Al Simmons, helped open another care clinic for disabled children. Money generated by her late husband's memorial fund helped finish the center, which had been on hold. The current recession is blamed. This is the 3rd such project that Miss Blake has been involved with.
I'm hoping these new powers can help me find my wife. Why'd I even get these powers? All I wanted was to see her, to hold my wife. Ha! Joke's on me. Why would she want to hold me when I look like a rotting corpse? Don't even know if I'm alive, much less a man. Things made more sense when I was dead. Damn him. Funny. Guess I beat him to it. Well, let's see exactly what these freaking powers can do. See if they can make me whole again. Man, what a jolt. Feel good though. Strong. Almost afraid to look. But, oh my god. No! Jeez. No. Come on, work! Not again. This can't be. I'm a black man.
World's gone crazy, Twitch. She's been on my butt all night. Figures we ain't moving fast enough. How's he expect us to do 5 reports tonight?
6, sir.
Stupid reporters got everyone in a panic. Sure ain't making my job easier.
No one said they would, sir.
Just once I'd like to spend a quiet night at the office. No reports. No phones ringing. No worries. No nothing.
Then you'd be dead.
Don't I wish? What kind of jollies do they get out of describing how deep the heart has been shoved down a guy's throat? Don't nobody want to hear about Doc Golden Shoulder anymore. Plus, we still got the problem of some custom freak hunting in alleyways. Can you imagine a hero that ain't rich? What's the world coming to?
Don't know, sir.
Well, me neither. Except we get paid to find answers. That means not sleeping or eating for 3 or 4 days. Who are we to question that? Right?
By the way, sir.
Yeah?
How is Gooden's shoulder these days?
Twitch.
Yes, sir.
Shut up!
Relax, Gino. You're bad, and I admire that. Unfortunately, I need you to help me. Here's the deal. You'll lend me a small piece of your anatomy, and I'll let your soul get tortured forever. So, guess what's next?
Jesus!
Bad guess.
I won't stay like this. Not white. Someone's playing a bad joke, screwing with my mind. I just want to be me, but these friggin' powers won't work. Can't make me whole. Why? Why, damn you! What did I do to deserve this? I just wanted to see my wife. Now she won't even know who I am. If this is some kind of war, then come get me. See if you can kill me again. God, am I going crazy?
Suddenly your mind explodes. Then as if on cue. Another flashback. Another clue. Jason Wynn. He was your boss. The one the president said would take care of you. Be your mentor. He taught you all right. Taught you how to fight. How to kill. How to obey. For a time you were like brothers. But all siblings eventually lock horns. The fights became more frequent. The intensity much higher. You smelled cover-up too many times. Liberties were being taken. Rules broken. All in the name of democracy. Freedom. The price paid was obscene. Innocent people whose choices were taken away. Whose options had been taken from them. America had become a bully, or so your clouded mind was convinced. Only one thought made you angrier. That he didn't care. Even worse, he seemed to revel in the pain he caused others. As days went by, you could see it in his eyes. Jason had become truly evil. Cain and Abel had nothing on you two.
No! Ah! What'd you do to him? Stay away from me! I said, no!
Yes.
Ah!
This is getting boring.
Help.
Hey, mister. You need help?
Huh?
Come on, bud, shake it off. You know, I couldn't tell if you were just tanked or what. Not that it matters. I enjoy a nip every now and then, too. moaning of yours didn't sound like the enjoyable kind.
Who are you?
Not that I'm complaining, mind you. Who's thinking of sleep at 2 a.m. anyways? Not me. I'm wired.
I'm okay now. Just a bit dizzy. How'd my mask get back on?
Don't worry. I put it back on while you were in La La Land. Heck of an acne problem you've got there. You just have to scrape the pus off the mirror when you're done.
I know you.
Oh! Oh!
I saw you from the top of the church. You waved at me. Do you know who I am?
Yeah. You're the Spawn. So what's the big deal?
The Spawn?
Yeah, you know. Not like salmon or nothing, but like Hellspawn. Get it?
I do get it. So how do you know about me? God, do you know where my wife is?
Never seen the chick, and stop using that G word. Hurts my ears. Since my cover's been blown, let me tell you why I'm here. Whether you believe it or not, I could beat you silly with one hand behind my back. Or I could rip the toenails from your feet and sever the tendons in your calves. And another thing, Mr. Big Shot, I could rip your spine out and use it like a whip. And I could snap your bones like the brittle chunks that they are. And I could tear your head off and use it for a basketball. And I could cut you up into bite-sized pieces and mail you across 50 zip codes. Are you scared yet? And another thing, if I'm in a really pissy mood, I might just... Oh! Could you excuse me a moment? Now, where was I? Oh yeah! And I can make jelly molds out of your intestines, smear Cool Whip on top, and eat the whole thing without puking. And I could...
Listen, buddy, I don't have time for this. Or you.
Oh, come on, mister.
Hammer hard!
Hey everyone, this is KT, and I play Spawn in Twitch, and I want to thank you guys for watching this video and the previous one. Sorry this one took so long to get out. Hopefully the next one is a lot quicker. I'm gonna get to work on it ASAP. And yeah, thanks again. Please like, share, and subscribe. Get this video out there. And thanks for watching.
Wanda. That's it. Finally, I remember her name. Wanda Blake. I remember how her grandma had a fit at the wedding when she found out Wanda wasn't going to take my last name. Wonder how Grandma Blake is these days. She could be dead for all I know. Hell, everyone I knew could be dead. Still can't recall all my life. But the pieces are coming together. Faster now. Every flash of memory adds another string of info. Funny how being a walking dead man can screw up your life. At least I remembered Wanda's name. Was driving myself crazy knowing I had a wife I couldn't identify. Only thing is, I don't know if she's alive either. With 5 years of my life missing, anything might be possible now. After I find her, I can check on my brothers. And Mom and Dad. I hope they don't mind having a ghost walk into their lives. I miss everyone, even those I can't remember. Hard to believe I've been away only a few days. It seems like a lifetime ago. I don't know if I even have a life anymore. That's the scariest part. Some answers seem so damn difficult. Like that little fat guy last night. What was that all about? And what was the purpose of that face paint of his? I was so sure he had some knowledge of me. An obnoxious pain in the ass is what he was. Still, there was something familiar about him. Ah, well. He's the least of my problems. What I need to do is get the file on Wanda, see where she lives, start from there. And I know just where the boys at the agency keep that information. Amusing how I used to bitch at them for invading people's privacy. They might have the missing clues I'm looking for. Getting into the building will be a cinch with these powers. I'm almost like a freaking young blood. Wonder if they're still around. There's probably 100 of them knowing those government stiffs. Exploit and overkill. The motto of any government system. We've got a few scores to settle. Uncle Sam and I. Like number 1. How did I die? That one still hasn't come back to me. I'll put that one on the back burner. For now. Have to figure this crap out one bit at a time. First, I have to see Wanda. She's the only reason I'm even back. Then I'm going to find him. The scumbag who's messing with my so-called life. For someone who didn't believe in religion, I sure got thrown into a biblical nightmare. Demons, souls, deals, lies. That's what's in the great beyond. Not some cute old man in a beard. The TV evangelions would have heart attacks if they knew what lay in wait for them. Guess they'll be getting their just dues. Same as I did. Now that'd be worth seeing. I hope there is another option at death, though. Because Grandma Blake doesn't deserve what I've got. Hell, no one deserves what I've got. It was a hell of a deal I made. Let me see my wife, and you can have my soul. Sounded simple. I never factored in that he'd strip away everything I had. My face, my skin, and he seems to be toying with my memories, giving me selective recall. Well, your time will come, devil. You'd better be prepared.
Somewhere in time.
Oh my, Simmons, you poor pathetic fool. Threaten away, you little maggots. It'll do you no good, 'cause you've been locked into a deal I can't lose. I've dealt with your kind 1,000,000 times. Always begging for more. Always needing something. Well, now you have something. Something big and mean and ugly. My personal mission is to make your new life a living hell. Yes, my dear friend. It wasn't by accident that you were picked to receive the power. Your life history made you the perfect choice. How amusing. A hired killer now thinks he can have morals. No, Al Simmons. Morals are not a luxury we are granted. We do because we have to. That is enough. Rhyme or reason are irrelevant. We must grow. Our army must grow. You've been selected to help speed up that growth. And in case you might need a little motivation, I've sent a few friends to keep an eye on you. Trust is not strong among us. Yes, you and I made a simple deal. Unfortunately, you forgot to read the small print.
Gripes, Twitch, what's the cheat thinking of? He's burying us under these stupid reports. Why is he keeping us off the streets? Afraid we might actually get some results? Him and his damn task force. They ain't done snot. I'm stuck in this office with this friggin' chair feeling more and more like a pimple on my butt. Plus, I gotta look at your ugly mug, Twitch.
Thank you, sir. I'll take that as a compliment. But no pun intended. That still isn't solving any of our problems.
Yeah, I know. We got a pile of dead mafia wise guys, minus their hearts. And even though I ain't losing much sleep over them, someone sick is responsible. I don't care if crime is down. We were hired to uphold the law. I'll be damned if I'm gonna let some pencil-neck politician wannabe slow me down.
Sir?
I do so enjoy being with you in your festive moods.
De-loop-de-lee, I know a hero who's going to die. I'm a poet, and I didn't even know it. Better yet, I'm the Violator. And if I don't kill you today, I'll try it later. Dang, I'm good.
The CIA, New York headquarters.
Got my wife's file. This should give me some answers. Just need to take care of one small detail.
It's almost midnight, Linda. Why don't we call it a night? Perhaps I can buy you a drink.
No thank you, Mr. Miller. My husband's waiting for me.
And how is the new hubby anyways? Surely he won't mind if you're not home right on time.
Actually, sir, he... needs me to help cook dinner.
At this late hour? Not much of a man if he just sits around waiting for you to cook. Speaking of cooking, why waste those beautiful lips on food when I can think of a number of things I'd much rather see them do?
Please, Mr. Miller, I can't.
Oh, yes, you can. But not tonight, I guess. Okay, gather your stuff. I'll see you in the morning, and wear that cute little blue outfit I like so much. Hey! Who's been screwing with my files?
You listen, and you listen good. Word is that since your divorce, you haven't paid a penny in alimony or child support. I highly recommend that you correct this oversight quickly, because if I have to come back again, she'll get the money from your life insurance policy. Do we understand each other?
Sure.
Good. There are some of us who would give our lives to have a wife or a family. Oh yeah, if you ever touch your secretary again, you'll never use those hands again. They always said you were scum, Billy.
How do you know my name? Where are you, damn it? Who are you?
Pray you never learn.
Yes, that's it. Become evil, vicious, violent.
She started a scholarship in my name to help the underprivileged. She always did have a big heart. But where is she living? Queens? Why would she move there when her parents lived on Staten Island? Must be a reason why. What's this? No! God save me, no. It can't be.
Queens. The next day. A 25-minute commute from Manhattan stands a nondescript house. White fence porch. The perfect little hideaway. And the home of Wanda Blake, widow of Lieutenant Colonel Al Simmons.
Time to change into human flesh again. Wish I could look like myself. But these powers seem to have a mind of their own sometimes. I can't even change my appearance. Keep turning into this damn white guy. Worse yet, I look like some California beach bum. And of all the hair color, why blonde? That's it. Keep joking then. Maybe your nerves will settle down. Or at least, your hands will stop shaking. Feel like some stupid school kid going out on his first date. Now there's a joke. We dated 3 years, and we're married 5. Have to go slow. Feels like I've been gone only a few days, but 5 years have passed for her. Hope she'll remember. Hope I can count on her. Well, here goes everything.
Be right with you. Good day. May I help you?
My God, she's even more beautiful. Hello, I'm from the...
What's the matter? It looks like you've seen a ghost. Excuse my appearance. I was just trying this dress on to see if it fits. Big business party tonight. You know the kind. Lots of people, lots of food, minimal fun. But if I don't go, then the whole office gets uptight. So what do you think of it?
You're good. It's gorgeous.
Thanks. Anyway, you rang the bell, so what can I do for you?
All right, now. You've already gone over this 12 times. Hit her where she's got a soft spot. I'm from the SPCA, and we're going around the neighborhood checking to see if the dogs have been licensed. We're having a special this week where you can renew the license for $12 or register for $15.
Mama!
What?
Where you go, Mama?
Excuse me, sweetie. Mommy had to get the door. A man wants to know if your doggie is okay.
A girl? The file didn't say anything about a child. How can it be? I thought she couldn't.
I'm sorry. She's only 15 months old and still at that clingy stage. Every time I leave the room, she thinks I'm abandoning her. Silly girl. Mommy wouldn't leave you.
We always wanted children, but something wasn't right. Doctors said it was no use. But it was me. God damn it, it was me!
Now, where were we again?
I couldn't give her what she wanted most. What I wanted. What?
Terry! Terry! Quick, get down here now! I need help!
I'm coming!
Mama! Nan fall down!
I think he's coming too.
Where am I? No, Jesus. The file was true. Terry did marry Wanda.
Hey, buddy. Take it easy now. You okay? Do you want us to phone a doctor or something? Maybe I could call your family or your wife.
I don't have a wife anymore.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah. Me too. Kills me every time I see her.
She must have been really special.
More than you'll know. Thing is, I don't know why I lost her.
It's okay, buddy. Wanda lost her husband 5 years ago, too. Killed in the line of duty.
I'm sorry.
All of us were. He was the best friend I had. But somehow, through that tragedy, Wanda and I found each other. Took us a long time, though.
So you see, we've all been through life's ringer. And even though the hurt doesn't completely go away, the memories of good times are yours to hold on to. Say, how are you feeling anyway?
Like a man out of time.
Pardon?
Nothing.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, our dog likes you. A lot. She was my late husband's dog, and she hasn't warmed up to anyone since he died. As a matter of fact, she hates everyone, even Terry. You must have a kind soul.
Not anymore.
Oh, don't be silly. You strike me as a very strong person. Take that gift and share it with others. I'm sure your ex-wife doesn't want you to stop being yourself.
My wife. My ex-wife doesn't know anything about me anymore. If I try to tell her my feelings, I think I'd ruin her life. She seems really happy now. I don't know what to do about that. She's remarried. Has a family now. Even though I love her more than ever, I don't know if it's right for me to invade that happiness. She's as happy and beautiful as you seem to be.
What a sweet thing to say. Thank you.
You're welcome. Sorry if I ruined your day.
As night falls, his pain only mounts.
No! Why? Why are you torturing me? What kind of sadistic pleasure are you getting from this? You want my soul? Then come get it. Just try and get it. I was going to give it to you willingly. Do you hear? I just wanted my wife. Can't you understand that? I don't want these powers. I never asked for them or anything else. I only wanted one thing. To see my wife. You could have had my soul. You could have had anything. But you've lied and cheated for the last time. I promise you. You've stolen Wanda from me. Taken my face, my very existence away. And you even had to prove it was me who couldn't produce children. You knew she wanted a child more than anything. Now she has that child. How can I ethically get in the middle of that? If you're going to screw me, I'm going to screw you. You want my soul? Then come get it. Let's see who's got the power. You scumbag.
As if on cue.
Yo, Mr. Spawn Dude, remember me? We didn't get a chance to share our common interests. Like killing, and maiming, and slaughtering, and destroying. All the things you did when you were with the government. You and I could have 1,000,000 laughs together.
I don't know who or what you are, but I guarantee you picked the wrong time. If you're from the same hell pit I came from, then I've got a message to send back to your boss.
Good. They said you had a lot of spunk. So let's see how much heart you have. That was sure simple. The Master'll be pleased. I live to serve the Master. Don't know why he wasted so much time on this guy. I heard he had some special powers. Obviously not enough. I'm tired of the others always being afraid of someone else. It's the Violator they should fear most. Not some soft flesh and bones of a mere human.
Violator? Who said anything about being human? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and become part of the Al Simmons Army. Also, follow the Twitter and help me take down Malebolgia. Oh, and happy Halloween. Malebolgia, just you wait.
The past week or so, Lieutenant Colonel Al Simmons has been trying to cope with his so-called reality. That reality includes him being brought back from the dead, selling his soul, being given what seemed to be unlimited powers, and getting shot 5 years into his future as a white man when he is black. Fate has not been kind to Mr. Simmons. With the advent of his death becoming a distant memory, his life continued forward. There's the irony. His whole reason for returning from the grave was the unrelenting love he had for his wife. Earlier in the day, he saw her again. The devil had kept his end of the bargain. But while seeing his wife, he also learned that she was happily remarried. Worse than that, the only thing she had always wanted, the one thing Al could never bring her, had been delivered. A child. That meant that Simmons had been the problem. Now, he feels like less of a man. No wife, no identity, no pride. His heart has been torn apart, both emotionally and physically.
Let's try that again, but this time, try and do some real damage.
I don't believe it! I just don't believe it! Who gave you such powers? Since when did humans begin to rate? They've always been too fragile for this. I just don't believe it.
Say something new, schoolboy.
He doesn't need his heart? He doesn't need a heart? What's going on? I thought I had the power. You said I'd be stronger than Spawn. How can he survive without his bloody heart? No one warned me. I thought this was going to be an easy assignment. Not this scum-sucking bag of flesh. The Master and I are going to have words.
Spawn continues his silence. For what does a man say to an offspring of the pit of hell? Maybe the obvious.
I believe this belongs to me. That's better. Now, pay attention, demon. I know your master, the scum screwing with my life too. He seems to enjoy ruining people's lives. But for the life of me, I can't understand why. But if he's messing with you, and changing whatever deal you've made, that's your problem. I'm still trying to deal with mine. Unfortunately, you think things can't get worse for you. Wrong! You've got an immediate problem to take care of, namely me. 'Cause I'll be goddamned if anyone's going to rip my heart out and not pay.
The force of Spawn's blast carves a hole through the Violator, the size of a basketball. Fragments of bluish rotting chunks vomit themselves in a helter-skelter pattern. The brick walls now have a mural of crimson gore. As the blood runs softly down the wall, Spawn is taken back for a moment. Not by the blood, he has seen and spilled far too much, nor is it the force of his power. It is simply that all this even exists. How can he repair a dismembered heart? Why does he even have such powers? When is all the madness going to end? Where does he go, now that he has lost everything? The questions ricochet through his brain. The scariest part for him is that he is almost getting used to all the insanity around him.
You idiot! You're not the only one that can survive an organ transplant. I had the power long before you stumbled upon it.
So what's your point?
My point, dear boy, is if you're looking to play the old eye for an eye game, you're a bigger fool than I thought. Allow me to demonstrate.
So, what's your point?
Listen, I'm not here to gameplay. I'm here to keep you in line. Make sure you don't stray. Why he's making such a big deal out of you, I still haven't figured out. But until such time, it's my job to show you the ropes. Just hope I don't strangle you with them. Now wouldn't that be a pity? Ha! Nice shooting. You're supposed to hit the target, chump. Let me give you a pointer. Like this.
No, you take this and that.
Ow! Big deal. I didn't need that arm anyway. What about you? Enough! I give the both of you far too much credit. It is not necessary to mutilate each other, but neither of you can die. Like a pair of jealous siblings, you don't realize the two of you are part of the same family. And like it or not, I'm your daddy. And like a good parent, I can see I need to share some of my insight so you two boys will know exactly what's going on. Destiny and damnation. You control neither. So even though you struggle to make sense of what's happening, it doesn't matter because I run both your lives.
Go to hell.
Believe me, Spawn. He already has. Vigor and humor. What an unlikely combo. You boys do warm my soul. Don't be surprised. I do have a soul. And 8 billion others. Nearly enough to satisfy my needs. Evil can be very addictive, especially after death. The accumulation of the souls of the damned can have only one outcome. The destruction of God. Yes, Simmons. There is a God. For an atheist like yourself, that might be a shock. But with all you've been through, I'm sure it's not such a hard concept to follow.
Jesus.
Call him what you will. He is now your enemy. And it was your choice. I don't have the power to turn people away from God. They have to do that willingly. But once they do, I need to seize that moment and make them mine. Once I have them, my powers can and will control them forever. Which is where you come in, my dear Spawn. My army of darkness is not quite complete. I need billions more, for the forces of good are naturally quite strong. To ensure my eventual victory, though, I need agents to do my bidding. Your past human life made you the perfect candidate. Young, brash, destructive, ruthless, arrogant, and a hired killer. There's not too many of you around. As one of my agents, you needed powers to set you apart. That was simple, but I'd be a fool to make it limitless. You're wise enough to have sensed the draining of the power. If not, let me explain. The more you use your energy, the faster you come to a second death. The slower you use it, the less chance you have of stopping evil around you. Either way, I eventually end up owning your soul. The only choice is how fast you're willing to give it. All because of some petty little emotion called love. You humans are so predictable. So you see, my spawn from hell. I can't lose. It's either depletion of your power, which leads to your death, which leads to losing your soul to the darkness, and simultaneously killing the so-called bad guys, which helps build my army that much faster. Or you do nothing. Just stand by and let the evil and ugliness prosper here on Earth, while your emotions grow colder as you justify to yourself why you needn't do anything to those who prey on the innocent. Now that you have been fairly warned, lay me out for my assistance. I'll give you the new arm. No sense you wasting any power, my child. Hey! What about me? How about a little something for my effort? Look, boss, I think I did a hell of a job here. Kept an eye on some of the criminal activity, made the cops think there's a lunatic on the loose. Even put a bit of fear into Spawn's heart. Speaking of which, no one warned me of his powers when I got this assignment. I mean, look at this arm. Not a pretty sight. And this hole in my belly? It's worse than a bloody ulcer. Silence! You have failed miserably. It is incompetence like you that made my battle against the gods so laborious. I sometimes think that there are traitors among us. You, Violator, are sad excuse for hell. I made you in my image. Told you to keep a watchful eye on Spawn, prod him if called for. But you abuse those powers, going on a killing spree with no agenda in mind. Now the New York criminals are being cautious. Paranoid thieves serve me no purpose. You, my erratic child, are being grounded. For now, I'm through with the two of you.
Hey! I can't change forms! Oh, great. Just great. Go ahead, kick me while I'm down. This is just friggin' perfect. I work my butt off to try and please you. And what do I get for my troubles? Squat. That's what. There's just no pleasing some people. But that's okay. I don't mind being short, fat, and ugly. As a matter of fact, I kind of enjoy it. So if this is the worst you can do, I'm not impressed. Who wants to live in hell anyways? Makes me sweat like a pig. And this Spawn guy? Pfft, big hairy deal. You call that an ancient? Don't make me laugh. This sucks the big one.
With the battle ending so quickly, the police are once again too late to intervene. That suits Spawn's needs until he sorts out the dizzying events surrounding his new life. Being unknown and undetected will be his only source of comfort. A hat and a trench coat removed from the back of a car serve to disguise him. He is now nothing more than a two-bit thief, he thinks, wandering the late-night streets in search of peace, some semblance of sanity. Power. To use or not to use? That is the question. If he can't decide, maybe the fates will.
Rob, look! It's that new superhero!
Right on, man. Let's check him out.
Cool! I didn't think he really existed. I saw him first.
How? How did you know?
Hey, mister, watch out! Ah, cool, man. Look at him, Eric.
Huh?
It's that dragon dude from Chicago. I told you he was rad.
He's better than those Youngbloods. I bet he could take Bedrock easy.
Not. Bedrock's way tough. Ain't no one could touch him.
Give me a break. The Rock is a sissy. He still lives at home with his mom.
Yeah, well, so do you, homeboy.
But I'm not a blood. Heroes aren't supposed to be normal. They're supposed to be better. That's why they're so famous. Besides, who wants to be normal anyway?
No!
2:36 a.m. The calm silence of sleep is shattered as the soul of another poor victim is drawn further into play. Wanda, what is it? A dream?
Al. It was Al. I saw him alive. But he was different somehow. Changed. He was calling to me, asking for help, begging for it. It was almost as if... Oh, never mind. You don't.
Please, honey, tell me. I don't expect you to forget him.
Well, it was almost as if he knew I was there, but I couldn't do anything. And then he started to cry, hurt that I didn't want to come to his side. And then, oh God, I think I'm going crazy. I don't know why I keep dreaming these things. I wish I could stop, but this, it felt so real. Al seemed so real.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and subscribe to become part of the Al Simmons Army. Also, follow the Twitter for more updates. Malebolgia, just you wait.